I am part of the 45 million people who are shackled with the burdens of student debt. And what that does really is it stops, I think, prosperity for all of us. It stops us from having the opportunity to purchase a home. It stops us from the opportunity to starting that business. It stops us from the opportunity of even economically participating in small ways within our communities. And I think it is really important for us to recognize that we have to provide relief for this 45 million. And that relief must come in the form of a bailout for them. And so what we are proposing is complete debt cancellation of their federal and private student loans, complete cancellation. And proponents of this would say, you're canceling out student debt for people who can afford it to pay back their debt. And we know, right? Like the children of Trump are not going to benefit from this because people like that don't have student debt. And so we recognize that most people who have student debt are low income. They are folks who are struggling to make sure that they get that prosperity that was guaranteed to them because education was the gateway to that. And right now, that's not happening for them. And so the $1.5 trillion that it would cost for us to cancel out would pay for itself within 10 years, which is very different than the tax cut that we just gave to corporations. So Tuesday was Eid, which is the end of Ramadan. And I had this very conflicting choice I had to make, whether to stay here to celebrate with my children and family, which I have not missed one single Eid since they were born in celebrating with them, or go and be part of a very historic vote to really assure that the dreams and the promises of this country are still alive for so many people. And so I prayed with the kids, told my little one that I was going to go to DC to go vote, and she said, "What's more important than us?" She's feisty one.
She sounds like she'd be good at like corporate PR.
Yeah, I think so. She's got a future somewhere. Yeah. And I paused for a second because it wasn't that there was something important than her, but it was also true that there were other 6-year-olds that were also as important, that needed to have their parents to have the opportunity to stay with them and continue to celebrate with them. And so when I think about the constituents that I have that are with the status of DED or TPS, I think about the kind of shattered dreams that they have in knowing that they might not get to celebrate every single holiday with their kids because they might get deported. And so we get to be purposeful in saying, you matter, we see you. This is your country, you're our neighbor. We're going to do everything that we can to put a piece of legislation together that validates your existence in this country.